A few years ago, I almost gave up on design. For reasons I didn't yet understand, I kept attracting cheap clients in industries that didn't fill me with enthusiasm. I felt like my business was going nowhere. See, what I really wanted was to work with brands that not only filled me with passion and excitement, but also valued my work enough to pay me what I knew I deserved. Looking back now, fixing this problem was crucial to the success of my design business, because once fixed, I immediately started landing dream clients, making more money, and even improving as a designer. But to understand what changes I made and why, we first need to recognize the situation I found myself in and identify what I was doing wrong. In 2020, I had just started establishing myself as a brand designer on social media, but was finding that I was attracting the most random clients. I was working with everyone from car dealerships to tanning products. And when it came to the brands I did want to work with, I was often hit with, "We're not sure you're the right fit." I never understood why I received this response. I was confident in my abilities and knew I could do a good job for those brands. However, one day on social media, I saw that a band I used to love as a teen was releasing a country album. Country? That's odd, I thought to myself. I was surprised because they'd never attempted that genre of music before and didn't seem like the type of band to do so. My initial thought was that it wouldn't be very good. And then, just like a ton of bricks, it hit me. That's exactly how potential clients were viewing my work. Even though I was using the same software and had the same skills as the designers who were landing my dream clients, businesses didn't view my style of work as a good fit for their brand. Figuring this out was actually a big relief, but it didn't solve my problem. Fortunately, I had a plan. See, I realized that I needed to showcase my work to the businesses I wanted to work with before they actually needed my services. This way, when the time came, they would already know that I was the perfect fit for this job. However, my portfolio of work was too random. As I mentioned earlier, I was taking on any client I could get. So before showcasing my work to those businesses, I needed to get creative and put pencil to paper. Over the next couple of weeks, I worked on creating concept brands and putting together detailed case studies all about my design decisions and more. I was strategically creating brands with design styles similar to the businesses I wanted to work with. After I'd completed that, the first stage of my plan was complete. Now it was time to market my work. So I decided to send my website to some of my favorite brands, hoping they'd take a look and want to work with me. It was only a matter of time, I thought. I didn't understand. I'd created a bunch of work specifically targeting an industry, but no businesses seemed interested. And then, just like finding the missing piece of the puzzle underneath the sofa, I had the answer. And it's exactly how Apple has been able to create loyal fans and become a billion-dollar company. Let me explain. Say you need a new phone, but you're on a budget. So instead of visiting the Apple Store, you opt for the cheaper one down the road, Pear. After opening the rundown, squeaky door, you're met with a dusty old smell, a sea of cables, and what seems to appear as a deserted checkout. Does anyone actually work here? You ask yourself. You make the quick decision to leave before a member of staff sees you. Looks like it's the Apple Store after all then. So with your credit card fearing for its life, you cross the road and head into the Apple Store. As you push the light glass door open, you're instantly met by a smiling member of staff. From the minimalist tablets to the clean store layout, you're quickly swept up in a great customer experience. Long story short, 10 minutes later, you leave the store with not only a new phone, but some AirPods and a laptop too. See, what Apple is so great at and what I needed to do to land my dream clients is creating a customer experience like no other. One that breeds trust, builds confidence, and screams professionalism. My website wasn't doing that. So here's the 4 changes I implemented that made all the difference. 1, I stripped back on all the clutter, leaving my website clean and easy to navigate. 2, I implemented several contact forms that were easy to find and use. 3, I rewrote all of my website copy to position myself as a more professional, strategic, and creative designer. 4, I completely restructured the way I presented my work. This was a big game changer, and if you want to learn how to professionally present your work so you can convert more prospects, you need to watch this video here.